All right, guys. So we have Lexicon here with today's AMA. So I'll pass it off to whoever, which one of you guys wants to give us kind of a brief introduction to yourselves and to the token in general, whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'll lead on that. So, hey everybody, I'm Chronic. My screen name's Chronic Dispositions. My name is Dylan. We're Docs developers, but whatever. We are talking today about Lexicon, which is a game that we are going to release in 2022. It has its NFT card pack pre-sale starting on Monday, which is Cyber Monday for us Americans. It's just November 29th for everyone else. This is our first major utility for our token Random, RNDM. It's a Phantom paired along with a few other pairings available on Paint and Spirit and all the biggies. Brandon, you want to talk a little bit about Random and our goals there?
Sure. So my name's Brandon. My screen name has my real name in it. So there you go, Dylan. No confusion there. We are based out of Arkansas, and you might have caught us talking earlier, just kind of trying to put ourselves on the map. And yeah, so we're Fractal Studios, and we're releasing Lexicon, the trading card game. And it's going to be like booster packs, and it's going to give you that Pokemon nostalgic feel of like opening legendaries and rares, as well as being able to be utilized in a game. Like Dylan said, we're releasing in 2022. So some of us got together and we started Fractal Studios with the intention of eventually getting into the education platform. And we've since started working on Lexicon, the trading card game, as a it started as a side project, and it's just grown into this huge, massive universe, completely lore specific and original by Chronic. And yeah, we've got Random token, RNDM, which is going to be essentially, it's going to be the energy in our ecosystem. And then we've got a stable coin called Saga coming out, and it is going to be a bridge between 4 different stable coins. That way, if any one of them at any point tanks or falls, you'll be able to still do a 1-to-1 trade-off into a different stable coin or hold Saga. And so that's going to be the currency of our ecosystem. And so Lexicon's the center of that. And I feel like I can just ramble on for days. Is there anything specific that anybody wants to know about?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get, so all right, so Lexicon is the actual trading card game token, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, all right, so then you have Random, which is the gas or the energy token. So did I get that right too?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. And what was the last one you said? There was one with the stable coin. What was that one called?
Saga.
Okay. And all of these are on Phantom, or are you bridged anywhere else?
So we came from. Go ahead, Brandon.
I was going to say we started on BSC, and with Random token, we would do random airdrops, and we did frequent winners, dropping NFTs and stuff. But we found that BSC just had high gas fees, and we discovered Phantom, and so we swapped to them. And I am not 100% sure on Saga if it's primarily Phantom. I'm pretty sure it is, but we're not limited to just Phantom. So
yeah, Saga is launching on Phantom, but there's no reason that it can't be cross-chain. We just have not expanded its ecosystem in that way.
Got it. Okay, so let's stick with Lexicon for now. Kind of just walk me through the concept of the game. So I join up. What do I do? So I see these NFT card packs as like a deck builder. What's the actual? Is it like a Hearthstone kind of deal, or what's the kind of like the actual the model of it?
Right. So I love that comparison to Hearthstone. It's like in play style. So Lexicon trading card game in play style is going to be extremely similar to Hearthstone. It's like if Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering had a baby, right? Like Magic the Gathering, you cannot create cards out of nothing.
I literally was typing that in chat, Dylan. It's same wavelength, boys.
Just like in real Magic the Gathering, you can't just create cards out of nothing like with Hearthstone. We wanted the cards to be a finite supply. So what we've done is we have established the packs on chain as their own NFT, and there's a secondary 1155 contract for the cards themselves. You exchange a pack for 5 cards, at least 1 uncommon in every pack. From that, you build the deck that you will combat with on the play field when the game is released. Now, because it takes a long time to develop a game, we also have an ecosystem of side quests that will come out, kind of following the whole, do all the side quests before you do the main quest thing that we all do every time we play any game. And those side quests, they'll do GameFi of Random and Saga, all of them built on a play-to-earn model, kind of just to help our holders have something to do. You need an unopened pack to access any of those products at any given time.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so I'll admit, I have actually never played Hearthstone, but I was definitely a big Magic the Gathering fan, especially when I was younger. That was I played all the time. So
yeah.
All right. So the cards themselves, okay, they're 1155. So is there, as far as deck building, I assume obviously there's going to be stronger cards. Is there like a rarity system in place? And I guess a follow-up to that is, do you have like a marketplace existing or plan on putting in where I could go and like maybe buy cards that are stronger?
Right. So that's an excellent question. As far as, let me do marketplace first. As far as marketplace goes, we are 100% not with the packs, but with the cards. We will be tracked and tradable on PaintSwap. We've loved the developers there. They do a lot of good work. However, we're also going to have a binder site, which anyone who's held cards is very familiar with your card binder. Oh yeah. So the binder site is it's a visible physical binder, just in web format, right? This has actually been done for quite a while that Brandon developed it. We'd like to have a P2P trading platform of some kind of our own, which would basically just be a type of I'm having a brain fart on the word here. Someone in the middle that holds both your things
like
before
escrow,
the trade.
Yeah.
Escrow, thank you. Yeah, like an escrow system, an automated escrow system.
Yep.
But yeah, we're absolutely going to be tradable on PaintSwap. Now, as far as the rarity system, yeah, we have rarities of common, uncommon, rare, legendary, epic, and chaotic. And I may have mixed up epic and legendary. I don't remember.
You did, but I think most people will put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. No,
yeah. And we do have, of course, various strengths of card. And so to kind of add to the scintillation around your cards, on initial release, we're actually, whenever the cards themselves are openable, which will be in December, the packs themselves are openable. We're doing a round where it's just going to be the art and the backstory that are available, the backstory being built into the metadata, so viewable on PaintSwap. So if you want to trade, you can, but you're trading and selling at your own risk because we haven't released any of the special powers or the stats yet. And then in probably a month before alpha, we don't have a solid date on this yet, we'll do a post-set URI on all of that art to drop them into the card frames, which will then have the card's power and its strength and its rarity.
Got it. Okay. So as far as the gameplay goes, is this going to be browser based? Are you doing like an APK or anything like that? Or where's the actual game taking place?
We're going to start on the web, and then as our team grows and we actually get more advanced game developers who, put games on Steam and such. Right now, because of the way it's all going to be on blockchain, you'll actually have to have Web3 or MetaMask or Trust Wallet, and you'll have to sync that with our game. So say, for instance, you have your phone on you and, you've got your MetaMask wallet, you have all your cards, and you and a buddy want to, battle. So you'll have to sync it to our site, and then you can battle other people, et cetera, view your binder. But yeah, we definitely have to have a sync in place so that people, on our front end, have the cards that their wallet says they have.
Right. No,
Which is basically just a wallet connect sync, just
right.
your standard wallet
Right.
connect.
Yep.
But where I was going with that is I'm not sure, I don't know if like Unity or anything like that is currently supported on Phantom. So I do know we have plans to do a Phantom Unity, what's the word Cody use, framework or some kind of plugin. So we may eventually try to put it on Steam. And yeah, I mean, we're just trying to figure all that part out right now.
Okay. A couple follow-up questions. Well, not really follow-up, I guess, but so within the game itself, because obviously what we talked about, the rarity of the cards and the strength of the decks, is there going to be some sort of MMR type of system? Whereas if I just want to play someone random, maybe not a friend, is it going to pair me against someone that's just going to stomp on me, essentially?
At some point, there will be a player matchup functionality. To begin, I know that personally I will be organizing tournament play because we are going to begin with the player versus player, but we want to not only have like a random player aspect of it to where, hey, if someone online, dope, let me play with them, but we also want to have an automated opponent. Now that's going to be a toughie. That's fat. That's a lot of development to do that. Yeah. But down the road, that will be a part of the game. Once we initially launch the game, there will be a lot of player-organized tournaments. Not organized by me necessarily, but I'm definitely going to do it in order to fuel the ecosystem.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good idea, especially if you can reach out to some of these, these gaming discords or Telegram, whatever they may be, or wherever they may hang out at, maybe some Twitch streamers or something like that. It's a great way, not only marketing, but to get that awareness up for the game too, to have like a little tournament and even, offer some prizes for them so to actually incentivize them to try it out. I think that's a cool little tactic you guys can use there.
Yeah, tournaments will be play to earn, 100%. If we're doing a tournament, there's no reason to play if there's not a prize.
That was actually was going to lead into my next question. Outside of, I guess, if you're doing a tournament, you can have like prizes and stuff like that, but is there going to be any built-in play-to-earn system within the game, or is it just going to be outside of the game?
It'll be included with the automated opponents. Essentially, you fight your way up this spiral or tier, and once you get to the end, you might get a chest or something. So we mentioned having a finite supply of these cards, which is true. We will have a base set that everyone can use, and we'll add to that. And so after that base set is complete, I think it'll be 40 cards we decided on. It'll be a playable deck, so somebody can completely play for free if they want to. They'll just have that base 40. But then we'll add more cards to that can be earned in game.
Got it.
And then some of these cards that are minted will be set aside for rewards, and those will be finite as well.
Yeah, no, that's a good feature. Escano is asking if you guys are going to incorporate any sort of scholarship program.
Hey, never say never. We very well may.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, at the base of everything that Fractal does, and which, I mean, I know this isn't what we are talking about, but at the base of everything that Fractal does is like an educational platform that we hope to develop one of these days, which means that we will have to have something in place for scholarship at some point. So why not sooner as later? You know what I mean? Because once we have that mechanism in place, that's something that can travel down the road with us too when we reach an educational platform to where you apply, you say, I want to play to do this thing. Great. Here's whatever. But that's not something that we've had an in-depth conversation about.
Got it. Okay. And for those of you wondering why Humongous is in there answering questions, he is part of this team, just so you guys know.
Yeah, he's done quite a bit of writing for us. So whenever you buy packs that you can then open for cards, you will read some of his words.
Perfect. Nice. I'll have to check some of those out then, because I got to see what he's all about in here.
Yeah, it was weird, He wrote this one card, and it was like Yogi's a butthole. I never understood it, but
I'm gonna open that one up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 1 in 10 million card.
that better be the rarest card on there. I'll pay for that right now.
Special mint. Yeah, special mint. That's the
chaotic level, right. He says.
Alex is asking if you guys, he said he saw something about expansion packs, and are you going to have any sort of subscription or season pass system?
That's a great idea. We actually hadn't thought about that at this point, but that's an awesome idea. The expansions on packs will actually start getting released like as the game comes out. We have the first expansion ready, which is an adventure through Bizarring. That's the realm that the mechas live in. So that will come out like simultaneously with the game, so that people who have been, sitting and pondering over their cards and building their perfect deck in their mind, they have an advantage, but also your newcomers can come in and swing hard and hit with the new cards in the expansion.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, then we'll have like a ranked gameplay similar to Hearthstone, where there'll be an expansion specific gameplay versus, like a Wild West.
Yeah,
use any card.
Just like in Magic the Gathering, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So outside of the actual gameplay itself, I'm just trying to bring it up on your white paper and stuff here. So let's say we have investors here, maybe not even concerned about the game, but they like the project. What's in it for someone who may not be interested in the game, but who wants to invest in the token? And I guess which one would be the best for them to invest in directly? And if there's any, I don't know if you guys have any tokenomics or taxes, if you want to run through those.
So let me take the investment half of it, and then I'm going to let you take the tokenomics half, Brandon. So when it comes to, if you're looking for something to long, then the long would certainly be unopened packs, because once they're gone, right?
Yeah.
And we have several cards that are like one in, I can't remember the math on it. Basically, there are only 5,000 of them, right? There are only 5,000 of the individual cards that were illustrated by people like Uman, that we got Strange Brew collab on, NFTs, which if you're into the Phantom NFT scene, those are pretty big names, along with like Nightmare Demon and other stuff. So whenever the card packs run out for the base set, those then, if those cards are not pulled, those just radically increase in value, kind of like we're seeing with all the YouTube opening of Pokemon cards or whatever.
Right.
And then as far as the short-term investment opportunities, the token is definitely random, because random is incorporated. It is the currency you use to buy packs, full stop. So if you don't have it, you're not getting packs. And then additionally, it's being gamified in 3 separate games coming out between now and Lexicon, and will also be like a gas utility in Lexicon. So it's going to be, it's gone up since we moved to Phantom. We've seen an easy, are we on 3x, Brandon, on random right now on Phantom?
3 times like price increase?
Yeah.
We're way further than that, because it's at what? I haven't looked at it today, but it was at
anyway, it's increasing radically.
We're at about 10 times. Sorry, we're at about 10x right now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so we're at a 10x now, and we've added no utility to the token yet.
Right.
So to me, that in and of itself is like a no-brainer on the short-term investment on the token. But I do want to give Brandon an opportunity to talk about like the tokenomics and stuff, because I'm not the one. I should be the one, but I'm not the one.
Okay, so the tokenomics are a fun situation for us, because we did start on BSC and we had some tokenomics with taxes that I won't go into because they're irrelevant now. And then as we migrated to Phantom, same thing. We've since come out with random V3, and it has no taxes because we're going to use it as the energy system. And so it's just, free to trade. You only got to pay the gas to trade it back and forth. And yeah, so we're going to, so from my standpoint, I agree with Chronic that if you want to long something, it would be the unopened packs, and you just hold them, because however many packs you have and somebody's looking for a specific card, well, the further those go unopened. And we will have a live stat update of which cards have been opened and how many are left. So you'll be able to go to one of our sites and look up, expansion 1 or base set, and you'll be able to see how many of each card are left in the packs. And so obviously the packs are going to get more expensive
Right.
as people are looking for specific cards, and they'll have a greater
On the
chance of getting
secondary
it.
market. On the secondary market. Primary market packs are $5 USD. Always.
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
on the secondary market.
Got it.
Buying them from us is $5. You can set your own price selling them to other people. Correct.
So I guess what would
But also,
sorry, no, gotta let you finish.
and then I was going to say, if you're investing in, like, not interested in the game, but you want to invest in Fractal and our ecosystem and all that, I would definitely go with random. It's going to be the energy. It's going to be keep getting used, and Saga is just going to be the currency, so it'll always be $1. That's the point of it being stable. So yeah, if you're wanting to invest but really don't care about the game, either buy the packs and just sit on them and try to sell them secondary market, or buy random and hold it too.
Got it. Okay. And if I'm seeing this right, I did see something briefly. November in a couple of days, right? That's when the packs you're having a pre-sale, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yep, that's right.
November.
So the pre-sale,
Monday.
Is there any sort of, are you doing like you might have said this already actually, but the amount, and is there any sort of like whitelisting process or like a first come first serve? How's that going?
Well, so I actually had a really good conversation with someone the other day about why we are pre-selling, right? Because our packs are $5. That's how much they cost.
Yep.
We're not doing a whitelist. We're just opening it up, right? So we're doing a pre-sale with 200,000 packs available, which is a huge number, of course, in a world where we see things at 10,000, 5,000, 200, whatever. So I was asked by somebody, why are you even pre-selling? What's the point? The point of being in the pre-sale is to access the other peripheral side quests that will earn you other benefits, like that will allow you to compound your random, that will let you do whatever. But also, we pre-sell for the same reason that any other video game company pre-sells, because if people want to have it and know that they have it, we want to give them that opportunity. Yeah, the side quests. So I see Sauce Chad Guy down here. Yeah, you get access to side quests by holding in an open pack through a contract verification, or a wallet verification, that you hold something on that contract.
Got it. So is this, because I'm actually looking, I'm trying to find it. Is this sort of like, I mean, I guess it's sort of like staking without staking, essentially. It'll just pick up that you hold.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, you're fine. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Okay. And do you have any form of staking outside of that, or is this pretty much what you're using as like your staking mechanism, essentially?
Oh yeah, random actually. You can random is a no lock stake with 1% monthly rewards. The reason we chose a no lock staking on that is because we drop the entire 1% on a random day of the month in following with the name of the token. It's a manual mechanism that we flip the switch on. The reason we went with the manual rewards mechanism on that was so that we had the opportunity to get further rewards if we saw fit. But, you can stake and unstake at will, but you run the risk of missing the 1% reward that comes monthly.
Right. Got it. Okay. So November 29th. So all right, so I would need random on the day, and then I'm gonna use that to buy the packs. Okay, and I just saw him drop in the chat too. 10% discount. When you say buy one at a time, what do you mean by that? So I buy one at a time, and when the contract realizes I bought 50, it'll. What do you mean by buy one at a time? Buy at one time?
No,
okay, I'm sorry,
a 10% discount from.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I read that wrong. My bad.
No, you didn't read it wrong. He's editing it right now.
No, I read it as buy one at a time, but he put buy at one time. So I got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, you buy 50 to 99 at one time, but yeah, buy all 50 plus at one time, 50 to 99. I have to be specific, because the discounts don't stack, just to be 100% with it. But yeah, you buy them all at once, so it'll be a plus and minus button. You'll be able to type in how many you want. So depending on that number that you put in, we'll be calling the contract for the specific discount.
Got it. Okay. And I wanted to, because I'm just on the Fractal website right now, and I haven't heard it mentioned yet. I don't know if this ties into this ecosystem. I'm looking at Conqueror. What's that all about? Is that something in this?
Oh, yes. Brandon, that's your baby. Why don't you talk about it?
No, I'm just kidding. It's really not. It's Cody's, but he's
That is
unfortunately
true.
sick
Yeah,
today.
it's Cody's baby.
The biggest thing about Conquer. Sorry, I'm brain fuzzing today. So Conquer was originally launched on Phantom, and this was when it was like what 22 cents or something. So basically, you could go on, and it's kind of like a risk style. You can go in and you can buy countries, and you can post messages, and so you can go on and say visit this website, or you can buy Russia and just say in Soviet Russia vodka drinks you, or whatever have you. And for you to buy it, you have to pay the price, and the price is going to be 120% at what the previous person bought it for. And so you buy the country, you hold it forever until someone buys it, and then when they do, you make 110% of what you invested. So you bought it for 20, you'll get 22 back. And so what has been catching people up and has caused us to start talking about releasing an improved version. You can't really edit your messages right now. And again, like I said, this was all done when our Phantom was at like 22 cents, and it's since shot up over $2. And so it's got quite expensive to buy these countries. And so some people are holding these countries, and we will do random little games here and there where it's like whoever holds these 4 countries will get these exclusive NFTs. We have a Boo collection because we're on Phantom. And so we have like all these different generated boos by Cody, and we drop those to country holders, and we are going to take a snapshot and migrate it to a new style of Conqueror in which you'll be able to edit your message and you'll be able to do other types of gameplay with it, more so than just holding the country. But yes, it is like investing in virtual land. And you can put advertisement on it, you can do whatever you want with it.
And we're working with our community to decide what direction we want to take that V2 release, or whatever version it is that we're on now. I think it is V2. So, it could go anywhere, however the community wants it to.
That's cool. That's an interesting concept for sure. I think because I've seen, I guess if you look at some of the metaverse plays right now, it's all about the land buying, but this seems to be like it could be an interesting take on it, where it almost looks like it could turn into more of like an advertising thing for certain people. So that could be an interesting source of revenue as well for the company if it plays out that way. That's cool. Okay.
And as we grow, those advertisement spaces will become more popular with the traffic
more
that we
valuable.
generate.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's another beautiful thing about what we do is we definitely take our community and the people who support us at heart, and we hear your complaints and we'll address them as best we can. And so that's why you hear us saying things like V2 and V3 is like we don't leave people high and dry. We could just leave Conquer as is and say, sorry, sucks to be you, but we're trying to make it better. We're trying to migrate it so you can have more utility with it. And I think
I was just going to say, every re-release we've done has been in response to community concern or feedback.
That's awesome.
Okay. Man.
Are you okay?
Yeah, the dog just knocked over something.
Oh, dude, I feel that struggle so hard.
all the time. Sorry about that. So, all right. Conqueror. I did have a question that I just spaced out after the dog knocked that over.
It wouldn't happen to be about the generative network, would it?
No, but let's hear about it.
Yeah, cool. So one of our other products that we have that we're really super proud of is the generative network, which is basically, you know what, Brandon, you explain that better than I do. So would you mind giving that?
You're gonna bring it up and then toss it over to me, like.
Yep.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I am. Deal with
it. So the generative network is a way for you to invest your money in which so you buy these generators, and just over time you will be able to earn income. And I think it's 33 days. You'll earn 100% of 100% of what you've invested back, and then you just keep generating money as you go. And it's basically like a farm.
Okay, that's
I'm not like 100% knowledgeable on this. I can just kind of give you the Cliff Note version of it. So yeah, and that's another thing. Definitely hop in our Discord or view our website. We have some instructions and some stuff on there. So anyway, sorry about that.
I have to answer this question from Alex because it's such a good question. Yogi, can I answer this question that just went in general chat?
Of course.
Oh, man. Okay. So, draft tournament play. I was thinking about this morning. We don't have a draft tournament like concept in place yet, but I was like, why the hell are we not doing draft tournament play as a primary game mode? So 120%, it will be done, right? Because all it takes is the combination of a few elements that we're already doing. So for those who are not familiar, draft play, which it takes place in a bunch of different formats. You can play it in a lot of different games. But basically, with a draft play, you either are given X number of cards from your base deck plus, 3 boosters or nothing but a bunch of boosters. You open them, you then have to reassemble and re-strategize your deck based upon what you draw in your draft, and then immediately compete with that deck. I love that. I think it's great.
I do.
So
love that
thank you,
idea
Alex,
too,
for
actually,
asking
because
that.
I was thinking something similar, kind of going back to I don't do it much anymore.
The Magic the Gathering days.
Because they have the draft, and then they have the sealed. Basically, the draft was when so many packs went into the player base, and then everybody picked one card from the pack, and they passed it on. And then the sealed was when you got I forgot how many it was. Let's say it was 3 or 4 packs, and you had to build a deck just out of that. Which was it was cool because it still had like a random aspect to it, but at the same time you still had to find the core, like some sort of correlation or strategy or combo within the cards to really make it effective. So I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
And you learn the best decks of your life playing draft play.
How many?
I love that.
How many cards do you got? If you didn't answer this already, in existence, like how many are there? How many different cards?
You mean single items or total cards?
I guess total cards.
Total cards is of actual unique powers and stuff. I'm drawing a blank here. It's between 150 and 170. There are also, man, Humongous will not let up on the stuff he wants us to cover here. But there are also alternate artworks for many of those cards. That's if you go on PaintSwap and you look at there's a collection on there that's called Lexicon V0. That's the foil versions of a handful of cards, and we have a few things like that out there that are alternate versions of cards, including all of our partnership cards. But that are actual playable cards. I believe it is close to 170. I should know because I've looked at the Excel spreadsheet a bunch, but and that's both spells and minions. Spells, champions, minions.
Got it. Okay. What's this library of Naftor? Now I need to know.
Okay. So this is a really cool one, right? So you may have seen me going back and forth in general chat with a couple people about all of our partnerships, right? Which are manifold. We have a ton of partnerships in the Phantom NFT space. That's because my primary mode is that of a writer. And right when we entered the space, there are a bunch of people who were missing lore, which is a key element, to a compelling thing that people want to be a part of is the story, right? So I partnered up with, initially it was Strange Brew, and then it was followed immediately by World of Umans, and there have been a bunch since then, all the way up to Flirp and NFTs and Lost Phantom Warriors. But anyway, I'm writing the stories for all of these things, and they all tie together. Every single one of them. I've never written a story that did not exist in the same universe. So, the Library of Naftor, excuse me, which we haven't fleshed out all of the details yet, we just know we want it to exist, is going to be like a read to earn type of scenario where it's a web page that you go through and you travel through these various worlds, and at the end of the entry for, let's say, Lost Phantom Warriors, you get a Discord link, a PaintSwap link, and a set of 3 or 4 questions, and you're blacked out from the lore. You can always click on the links, but you got to answer those questions. And there's so much text out there that my original model of you have to answer everything correctly in order to get whatever the reward's going to be, that's a little bit lofty. So there will probably be page-by-page rewards on that. I don't know. That's almost an entirely off-chain thing. So, we could spin it up in 3 days or whatever. But it's going to be a lot of fun, I think.
That does sound like a pretty interesting idea. That's pretty cool. It does sound like you guys have a lot of different unique things you can kind of bring to the table with the concepts you guys are putting in place. So, go ahead. I'll let you go.
I was going to say I spoke to it earlier, but yeah, we have a wide variety of products. We definitely love the community and everything about it. We just, we try to give people things to do or things to play, or, constantly trying to remind people like we are here, we're still here, we're working. And so we just keep pushing out little products here and there. And yeah, I mean, we just have such a powerhouse of a team. I mean, everybody's been fantastic. And, all of this has been done completely in-house. Most of it from, people just, what's the word I'm looking for here? Offering their time, donating their time to us, so to speak. But, man, it's, I've got that post-Thanksgiving coma brain.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we have such a wide variety of talent to offer. And so,
so
we just keep on pushing.
This is a question I like to ask, and I think it applies to you guys more so than anybody, especially being on FTM, because while FTM has definitely absolutely exploded a lot in recent months, obviously it's still dwarfed in comparison to volume on things such as BSC or Ethereum, which obviously, Ethereum, it makes sense because the gas fees are ridiculous. BSC is cheaper, but as of lately, it's been an absolute mess the past week or two. So the question I like to ask is, what are your plans anyways in the coming weeks and months to really bridge that gap between not only maybe BSC investors to get them into your project, but even just normal investors in general, not necessarily crypto based? Because I don't think we've seen, at least I haven't seen anyone successfully put off a game like a Hearthstone or a Magic on the blockchain yet. Mainly because I know they do get, like Magic the Gathering, there's a lot that goes into the balancing and all of that. So I know that's a huge factor in there too. But what are you guys doing to bridge that gap between BSC investors to get them onto Phantom, but also regular maybe card game players to get them into your game as well?
That's a great question. A lot of what we are doing right now is focusing on creating a product that just so happens to exist on Phantom Network that in and of itself is such an interesting product that it does attract people from other chains. Now, that being said, if we could, and this is an if, we haven't done this, and this will be something once we get closer to releasing the game, these are the kinds of questions that we're going to have to complete them. We're going to have to get to where we have a workable point. But if we just put a front end to a bridge and say, hey, you got this token, click here to bridge it to Phantom, right? And it's not go to this page, bridge your token, whatever. It's just like an API tie-in or whatever. So, all right, now you've bridged over here. Now click this button for the number of packs you want to get. And then we got a zap from that token to random to pack, and it gets you your packs, right? We can do that, possibly. It's just a matter of how much work and how many devs can we throw at it.
Right.
But that would be the sort of accessibility functionality that I think we would need to really make it a truly accessible product for all of our multi-chain friends. Because, I mean, let's be honest, bridging sucks. It's a nightmare. Everybody hates it. We all have to do it, right? We all have to do it for one reason or another. But with the growth of Phantom Opera overall, regardless of bear or bull market, whatever, the projects just keep freaking coming. And the developers that I know are pretty loyal to the chain, along with the creators that I know are pretty loyal to the chain. I don't think it falls all on us to attract people to Phantom Opera, right? What's going to fall to us is making it accessible for people who know nothing about it. So those kind of front end things like I was talking about earlier.
Yep. No, that's a great answer. I think that definitely, like you said, bridging, even the ones that make it easy, bridging still sucks. I hate doing it regardless. Even in times where it's like, oh, this is actually kind of seamless, it's still kind of a pain to do. And
I bridge with Spooky all the time, and it's the easiest one I've ever found, and it's still a pain in the butt.
So I've actually never used. So Spooky, is that a bridge from BSC to Phantom?
Spooky it's got a BSC.
Bridge in general.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a BSC. It's primarily, I think most people use it to go from ETH to Phantom because of the MetaMask deal. You know what I mean? How you can get in or whatever. But yeah, it's an overall bridge.
Yeah, and actually, while you go ahead, I'll let you go first.
I want to answer the same question that Chronic did, but with a significantly less words. It's not necessarily a bridge, but Saga's idea is to be able to do it can be a bridge.
Indeed, that is true.
Yep. So you can take BUSD and bridge it to Saga, and then Saga to random, or leave it as Saga, and then now you're on the network that we're supporting.
Yep, that makes sense. I was going to ask, have you guys looked into... I know in the U.S. here that comes with some complications and things, but have you looked into potentially partnering? I think it's flues, like potentially USD payments for the tokens.
We talked about it. We're on P2. I'm sorry, Brandon. You go ahead. This is your favorite.
This isn't my favorite, but we just like interrupting each other, man. That's just the synergy we have. P2P, B2B takes fiat. So you can go on there and buy it with USD, Euro, and what's the other one?
There's one Euro. I think it's a coin, bro. I think it's FUSDT or something.
Yeah, probably. Weird. But anyway, yes, eventually we would. I know we've been working on a project in which we've made an on-ramper that will, you can buy it with a credit card, and we will eventually put that on Random and Saga.
Yeah, I guess
that was my answer too.
I'm just thinking in my head from a marketing perspective, because obviously getting the game out there is obviously the first one. Getting those cards out and actually getting that gameplay done, and that's when you want to start to push it. I was quickly browsing like some Twitch stuff, and I'm just thinking, what is the easiest way to get someone who maybe isn't even in crypto but loves card games into this card game? So, and I'm looking at Twitch, and actually Hearthstone right now, 40,000 viewers across all the streamers. Even Magic the Gathering has 8,000 viewers, but it has millions and millions of followers. So I was just thinking in my head, what is the best way to get these people, even if it just as like a test run, do like a stream of it to show the people about the game and kind of talk about it. I think it'd be kind of cool. And finding an easy way to get them from US dollars. Because obviously we all know the whole process of explaining someone new to crypto. Oh, you have to install MetaMask, you have to add this network. To us, it seems easy now, but... So I think that's
we've also
a factor there.
For sure. We've talked about too on our binder site, and this is not something that we have in production, so I don't want to make it seem like we do, right? But we've talked about having some sort of integrated wallet where like there's an external storage where you can log in on the front end to access an actual blockchain wallet that would hold packs for people. And then if you wanted to unlock your secret key, import it to MetaMask or something like that. But that's a very baby idea. That's just words. I have no idea how that could possibly work, but it's something that we've discussed and we've thought about. It's one of those things where we sit right now, until we innovate the technology to make it accessible, it isn't accessible, and that's just kind of where we are.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Which actually, speaking of the actual game, I didn't even get. I have to go back up to the roadmap. Was there an actual rough estimate you guys are looking for the browser game to be live?
Yeah. Beta should begin in July 2022.
Got it. Okay, here it is. Beta release.
Yeah.
Got it.
If we can get it out sooner, we might. Like if we alpha it in June and it's just perfect, we might go ahead and drop it. But I mean, probably not, because we do have several other things to release in the meantime. And after pack opening is made available, I've also toyed with the idea of doing just other mini games with the cards themselves. I think that one great example of just card versus card play is Weaponized Countries. They're doing that. And they're on Phantom. They came over from Ethereum, largely because we goaded them to for a really long time. But I think that like a card v card thing, if they'd let us fork their setup, that could be a lot of fun. There are a lot of options. But anyway, all of that to say, July 2022 is almost certainly going to be our concrete release date.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not big. I followed a couple of Phantom NFTs. I don't do a ton of investing on Phantom, but I'm definitely intrigued by the card release for sure, especially at that price point. It kind of makes sense to buy a bunch of them, and because I do like the card playing games myself personally. I haven't done them in a long time, but it'd be kind of cool to try one out to see how they look nowadays.
Well, there have been a lot, man. There have been a lot of people coming around being like, yeah, let's do a blockchain card game, and it only costs $25 a card or whatever, which I'm not trying to FUD on any projects here. But, like, for me, if I want to build a deck, I'm sure as hell not building it out of $25 cards. I might have one $25 card in there. You know what I'm saying? But part of our entire goal of Lexicon is the affordability of it in order to allow you to have that feeling of being like, I just got my paycheck today. I'm going to go buy 30 packs and I'm going to make the craziest deck I've ever made in my life. You know what I mean? Right. That kind of thing. That's what we want. Which there will be collectability. There will be cards that are, higher in value than others. But speaking from my own personal experience, having been priced out of any number of projects, I don't ever want anyone priced out of Lexicon ever, no matter what. It's just it's not an option for me. If it were ever to come that way, then we would have to do something different. You know what I mean? But we want people to be able to go in. I want you to be able to go on pre-sale or wide release day, buy yourself 25 packs, start looking at your cards, and be like, I can do something with this. You know what I mean? That's what I want.
Yep, definitely. That's awesome. I think you guys, definitely sounds like you guys have a solid team. You guys know what you're doing. You got most of my questions. I think you definitely have a lot going on within the project, a lot within the ecosystem. But I think overall, now that you've kind of jumped on and explained it all to me, because I was kind of looking at it at first, I guess without having the questions answered, it seemed like there was a lot going on. But now that I kind of understand the back end of it all kind of does work together and make sense to me in my head now.
Yeah, and we're working on an actual, in fact, Lord Humongous is the writer behind our current iteration of like a full text roadmap, which that's a big gap. That's a big gap for us. We missed that going into it. We were so focused on our tokens and white paper for random and then migrating random and all of this that I let the roadmap for Lexicon just kind of slip through the cracks and only be in my mind and nowhere else.
Yeah, that'll be good. Getting again that gap too, and kind of making that clear, the clarity of it all is going to help a lot of people. Get into the whole ecosystem as well, for sure. I think he did send me like a draft of what you guys had. I didn't get a chance to actually go through the whole thing yet, but I think I did see that.
It's always the people begging for the white paper that won't read it, Yogi. No, but seriously, that's something that we're working really hard on that, because it's a kind of a dark mark for me to not have that out already. But we're getting there, and at any time, I know that this is not primarily a Phantom Discord. I'm going to remain a member of this Discord. So if anybody has any questions, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to answer anything that we have not made fully public yet or whatever. I say fairly often to people asking me questions, there aren't secrets. There are just things with publicity and things without publicity. So,
totally. And I was going to say, definitely don't be a stranger. Definitely hang around and remind me too, because that's Monday. I know we have, so many things coming in and out of this Discord, different projects and different things going on.
Yeah.
Remind me, Monday morning before you guys go live, because I would love to I'll definitely give you guys a shout out to kind of remind everybody. I know Humongous well. He'll definitely remind me.
Yeah, dude. He'll be on here like, okay, guys, it's 15 minutes until release. It's 5 minutes until release.
Yep. No, definitely.
You got a good dude here, man. Like, I know this AMA is about us and not him, but he's awesome and he works really hard and he's saying a lot of y'all's praises about this server, man.
No,
so,
he is. He's great. He helps out a lot and he really does an insane job.
You hear that? Don't ever say I didn't say anything nice about you, man. And get me that freaking document, would you, Jesus?
Yeah, get out of here and get back to work.
Yeah.
Baited.
Oh man, hey, you guys pretty much hit all my questions. It sounds like a great concept. Let me jump in the AMA questions. If you guys have anything else, anyone else want to jump in? I know everyone's been kind of quiet. I know I saw Harper come in, but he's sick. I know he didn't want to talk either. He's been everyone's sick lately.
It's that weather.
It always happens this time of year. But yeah,
my lips are so chapped they're bleeding. It's killing me.
Exactly. I see a couple. Oh, Emu, you're sick too? I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry to everybody who's sick. I hope that you get unsick very soon.
That's right. It's all you guys got the new COVID variant. You're all crashing the market. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. God.
No, but it was awesome. I appreciate having you guys out. You guys sound like you have a lot going on. Solid team.
Would y'all want to see some art? I have some art that I can show you guys if y'all want to see it.
Yeah, do it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, post it up in the general chat so everyone will see it there.
The show. Let me get up here where I can do it. Ah, man, I had to like go and say something, and now I like, oh no, where is it?
Well, it has been an absolute pleasure to meet you, Yogi, and everyone in this Discord. Like Dylan said, I'm going to stay, hang around. I'll answer any questions that I can. I've got some texts coming in and family calling me saying, ready. So
you get off of here, Brandon. I'll keep everybody company.
I definitely appreciate your time and everybody showing up. I mean, we love you guys. Thank you. And yeah, just ask away. We love questions. We love feedback.
Yeah, man. Thanks again for coming. I really appreciate it. It was a good time.
Excellent.
And I gotta do.
All right.
You're gonna miss.
Peace out, guys.
Take it easy, man. So at least one of you guys can hang out and see the old duck races.
Yeah.
Because
the old duck races, you say?
We always give away some. Oh well, is this the artwork? Let me look at this.
I'm gonna drop a few in here. That's the Custodi. They are a group of elite hunters from The Lyre. Let's see, who else is really cool here? Also, if anybody wants to hear a long story, I am happy to talk about the story of this game at any time.
Oh boy.
And we got, I'm going to drop, this is a Nocturne here. The Nocturnes are the enslaved followers of Voldor who controls their minds. He's kind of the big bad of the world.
Cool. That's cool. I like that one.
And I'll give you one more here. I got another really cool one I want to drop. And then I'll get out of the way of the duck races because I think I might know what's coming, and I hope it is what I think it is. Because if it's a mass emoji drop, that is my favorite kind of giveaway.
Those aren't good. No, we saw. I'm just getting everybody's names now. So I see some new ones here, some new people here. So basically, at the end of all the AMAs here, we do like some B&B giveaways with our little duck races online here. So I'm going to share my screen in a second once I get all the names down. Oh, how many NFT giveaways? How many are we giving away?
I think I sent 4. And anyone who holds any of those NFTs, they're the ones from Lexicon V0. And anyone who holds one at pre-sale over that 72-hour period will get airdropped a pack of cards.
Oh, very nice. So we have some NFTs to give away too. Very good.
Emu's sick, but not too sick to post gifts in chat, I see.
Yeah. He heard NFT giveaway and everyone perked up. All right, what was I? Joseph. Sarah, you have direct access with Humongous there. You must have a whole boatload of NFTs already.
He's like a what do they call him? Scrooge McDuck. You know, he's got a vault full of NFTs that he's just diving in and out of.
Oh man.
Oh, let me get in. I want to see this screen share. Boom. Okay, I already love everything about this. This reminds me, at work I always do like a name spinner thing at real life work, and I just put all 89 names on it, and it's just like a big blur of color as it spins around looking for a person. I love this sort of thing.
All right, let me make sure I got everybody here. So, all right, so we got a few we got to do because we got some NFTs and I got some BNB I got to give away. Jeez, okay. All right, I think I got everybody. And if you join late, I'm sorry. Okay.
Everyone wins today.
Everybody wins, yeah. All right, so Humongous, you said it was 4. I didn't even get a chance to check it. I've been so busy with Thanksgiving and all that.
Yeah, it's 4 NFTs. There's a Miner, a Forgotten Machination, Ajax the Determined, and a Grail Unit 794, I think is the number. They're all mecha cards. They aren't actual cards, though. Very important. These are not actual cards. They are just art.
Got it. That's pretty cool, though. All right, guys. So we got some. We'll do the NFTs first. We got 4 NFTs we're going to drop. So let's get those out of the way first. We got everybody on the start line here. We're going to do 30 seconds. Let me shuffle them up a bit. And we are going to do the 4 NFTs first here. So here we go. For the first NFT, we have the first duck race of the day.
I love this. There goes SOS Chad guy. Oh no, he's falling behind.
20 seconds.
Has gone away.
I like the unicorn that's gone away. You get the little horn today.
But is it going to be a plain Jane duck that takes the win with all of these fancy ducks?
Could be. Usually we've come to learn whoever's leading the way never seems to win. Oh, I put Humongous in there. What am I doing? He's going to end up winning this thing. AJ.
There goes AJ. Boom. From behind.
AJ, you won yourself an NFT.
I love this. Can I be here for all of these forever? This is my favorite thing.
Of course. All right, so we're taking AJ out. All right, we got number 2 we're going to give away. Let me shuffle them up. All right, for NFT number 2.
I see Batman duck in there.
I do.
Beefeater duck.
Yep. I see a little Cyclops duck there too. Alex D got the Cyclops duck.
I'm a punk, man.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds for the second NFT.
Oh, Crazy Think, exercising a comfortable lead that they will surely lose.
Exactly. Who's that?
Goodbye.
It looks like it's going to be A.B. Zocker.
Boom.
You won the
Victorious
NFT. All right, number 3. Let me shuffle them up.
Oh yeah, Humongous wrote the lore on these too.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. All right, here we go. Number 3. 15 seconds left. Helms in the lead with the crown puff. You never want to be in the lead with these things. I noticed that.
I see a pink one coming up from behind here.
Yep.
Me.
4 seconds. Ooh, who's that? Tango at the top. Tango.
Oh. Going in. Tango splash.
Tango number 3. Alright, so we got one more NFT we're going to do here. Here we go.
Fucking Joseph needs to win.
Where you at, Joseph? Let's see if we can find you. I saw you in there somewhere. You must be way back. Jeez. All right, here we go. 14 seconds left for the last NFT, and then we got some B&B after.
Oh man, I see some ducks are creeping up.
We got TK Pops. What's up, buddy? I didn't see you in here. Oh, who's that flying up? It's Ganaway.
Oh man, coming back for that stolen crown.
Yeah, that's good.
That's Ganaway. You
We
got
got the
NFT
OGs winning today, huh?
The what?
The OGs winning today.
Yeah.
Who won?
Yep.
That's gone away.
That's right. That's Ganaway. Oh yeah, Legendary's not here. Tango won. All right, so we got 2 more to do for some B&B. I'm gonna do 50 each. Not 50 B&B, $50 each.
No, 50 BNB.
Nice
50
try.
B&B, you said it, man.
All right, here we go for the first winner here out of 2.
I like the little police duck.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's Mutts.
Oh, I see a Trump duck in there.
Oh yeah, he's in there too. All right, here we go. 3 seconds. Who's it gonna be? Who's that? Yeast with the strawberry.
Boom. Strawberry Fields forever. Yeascript.
Yeascript, you got the first $50. And we got one more we're gonna do here. Shuffle them up one last time. That was the first strawberry duck I saw too. All right, last one for now. Ooh, a lot of action going on back there. The spider.
Uh-huh.
I can finally see myself.
I got the unicorn on this one, I think.
5 seconds left. Here we go.
Unicorn's looking hungry.
Looks like
Unicorn's looking hungry. Oh!
Bahubali, you got the last 50. So we have. I need wallet addresses from everybody, but we have Abzocker, AJ, Tango, and Escanaway got the NFTs, and then Yeascript and Bahubali for the BNB. So make sure you guys shoot me over your addresses. I'm gonna get it over probably a little bit later because I gotta run out here in a few minutes. But, I'll get it sent tonight. So let me grab your links one more time for everything out of our announcements channel so I can share them one last time.
Wicked, wicked, wicked.